Kia and welcome to our continued celebration of Age Concern Auckland's 75 years of operating. And I'm sitting here reading what was the minute book between the 1950s and the 1960s. And it tells me so many stories about where Age Concern has started from and where we've come to. And back then in 1953, we had 356 people reach out for help. Today, in 2024, we have thousands of people reaching out for help every year. But the 1950s, it was a time of great hope. It was the end of the rationing era of the Second World War. It was the time of Buddy Holly and Bill Haley and a young man from Tupelo, Mississippi named Elvis Presley. And it was a time when we had a new generation. Those between being a child, not yet an adult, the teenager was born. But let's think now of those teenagers. My father was one of those. He turned 15 in 1950. And today we're busy planning his 90th birthday celebrations. So those teenagers who grew up in that incredible era of hope, of the future, when the world was theirs and everything in it, they're now the people who are turning 85 and 90. But let's think a little bit about those people. Those baby boomers, the ones that came through in the 1950s and into the early 60s, they're the group who are now reaching the 75, 85, 90-year-old bracket. But let's think, how many of those people are there? Well, across New Zealand, today, there are around 100,000 people over the age of 85. In 10, 15 years' time, there'll be closer to 200,000 people over the age of 85, a third of which will be here in Auckland. And that makes the 85 plus bracket the fastest growing group in society out of everyone. It means that in 15 years' time, 1 in 20 of all New Zealanders will be over the age of 85. And we know that people over the age of 85, sadly, they're more likely to be living alone because they've lost loved ones. They're more likely to have health issues. They're going to be the greatest users of the health service. They're going to be the ones who need that little bit more support. And those are the reasons why Age Concern are here. Those are the reasons why Age Concern in Auckland are still here after 75 years to make sure that everybody, all those baby boomers who came through in the 50s, who are now in their 80s, but also ensuring that those people who were born in later years will have a place in Auckland to live, a place in New Zealand to live when they get a little bit older, that is a place of rich participation, where they're valued, where they're appreciated, where being old is not a burden, it is not something to hide behind, it is something to celebrate, it is something to appreciate, and it is something to value. And we want to keep that going from now for many years to come. But for now, what I really would like you to do is think about those people in your lives who may be reaching that bracket of 85 plus. Maybe it's your parent, like it's mine. Maybe it's your grandparents. Maybe it's the people in the street in your community. You think about those people and how you can help, how you can support, and how you can make sure they feel part of their community. And if you don't know anybody who needs help, please reach out to Age Concern and help us, because we certainly know where those people who may be on their own, who don't have support, and who also need help are. And with your help, we can help them. We can do it together. For now, thank you. We'll talk again soon.